Peace. Your boy Nine. Welcome to my channel. I am Nine. I'm outside working out, and between time, it's nothing better to get into the message. So we tapping into two. Number two is, if it's meant, it will be. If it's meant, it will be. Let me break that down. That doesn't mean if something's meant for you, it will be. That doesn't mean like sit back and wait for it to happen or roll the dice and if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it wasn't meant to be. That's not what it means. If something's meant for you, and if you feel it's meant for you, it is your duty to go try to obtain that. Even if it's the unattainable, try to obtain that. But let me break down how I said that. It will be. I said it will be. Will, let's break down will. What is will? Will is energy. It's a force. Will is a force. You ever heard somebody say they oppose their will on you? You know what I mean? Or you oppose their will on somebody? That's basically you opposing your force on somebody. An energy. Will is a desire, a purpose, a determination. Will is a force, an energy, a purpose, a determination. So that means if it will, where I was at, it will be. If something's meant, it will be. So that means don't sit and wait for it to happen to see if time will reveal if it's meant or it's not. It means put in action to obtain that, what you therefore what you desire. I'm gonna go back. Go to obtain what you desire. And be, what does be mean? Be is to exist. Be is to exist. You ever heard that God said be and it is? Or he blew his breath, and breath, it means spirit, that he blew his breath and said be. Be is to exist. So for something to exist, what for this will to be, it means you going out trying to make this happen. You feel what I'm saying? You're not sitting down waiting for it to happen. So after you willed it and it didn't be, that's the sign that it's not meant to be. After you willed it, after you done chased it, after you done put your energy in it, after you done desired it and used your determination to obtain it, and it still didn't be, it still didn't exist, that's a dead sign that it's not meant to be. 3, if something is truly yours, you can lose it. You can misplace it. You can give it away. You can let it go. You know, I ain't want it no more. You know what, baby? Go ahead. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I come home from work. Damn, baby done left me. Oh, it's over with. She belongs to me. She'll be back. What do you mean? Nah, that if it's truly yours, that it'll come back. That you can give it away. That you can let it go. If it's yours, if it belongs to you, that means you got a spiritual connection to it. That means you got a connection to it, and to be connected to something is spiritually. That's the only true connection. Anything else is a false connection. So if you connected to something spiritually, you let it go. It's going to come back. I mean, when I was 7 years old, we was moved from Oklahoma City to Arizona, so I had to give my dog away. We had to let the dog go. We went from Oklahoma City to another town, Spencer. We let the dog go. Brandon, my German Shepherd. 2 or 3 days later, I remember my mom and I was on our way to my auntie's house. I seen a dog, like running down the street, down a busy street. We was on 23rd. We was going from west to the east side. I'm like, Mom, look, there go Brandon. You know, my mom barely paid any attention. She glanced and kept driving. Like, boy, you know, we had to let Brandon go. We leaving. In a couple of days, we leaving state and can't take him with us. I'm like, man, that was Brandon. But anyway, so they went in. We chilled at my auntie's. I played with my cousins or whatever. So we came back home. And Brandon was on the porch, like huffing and puffing. Like, I don't even know how he found his way back, but he found his way back to where he belonged. Because he belonged to me. He really belonged to the universe. But it was gifted from the universe to me. So at that moment, he was in my possession. So I had him. We ended up taking him to Arizona. We didn't even leave him. You know, because it belonged to me. Like you can lose a ring. You can lose and wonder a family heirloom or something, wonder how it get brought back to you. Maybe a thief or a criminal will find it. And you can't even keep it. You got to give it back because it got that connection to it. It got that spirit realm in it. Already, it's already a ring. You feel what I mean? But like, not the spirit realm, excuse me. It got that that spiritual connection to it already. It got something, it's yours. So if you lose it, relationships, if that person was meant for you, we already said what meant, what be is, you feel what I'm saying? What meant to be, if that person was meant to be, and you was meant to be for that person, excuse me, if that person was meant to be for you and you was meant to be for that person, it's gonna happen. Maybe I need time and space. Maybe I need time apart to miss each other, to appreciate each other more. But don't stress on something that's gone, that you done lost, that's out of your reach, because if it belonged to you, you're gonna get it back. It's gonna come back in due time. You know what I'm saying? In due time, it'll come back. If it's meant, it's gonna come back. But don't force anything. Whether relationships, jobs, I don't care if it's a door. Don't break your shoulder. Don't hurt your back. Don't fuck up your leg trying to kick in this hard door that ain't going nowhere. Trying to do everything in your power to get through this door that's locked and ain't getting unlocked. You feel me? You don't got the key to it. Or maybe it ain't locked. Did you even try the knob? Try the knob, you fuck around and push straight in. You got more of a chance, a 50% chance of turning the knob and see if you could push in than kicking a door that ain't finna move. Your eyes is against you. Don't force anything. You can't force nothing, not no relationship. You can't force nobody to be with you. You can't force yourself to be with somebody that self don't want. Like, it's just not, if something's not attracted, it's pulling apart. If something's not coming together, it's pulling apart. And you'll waste your time, your energy, and trying to get it back. And trying to force something. And time and energy is stuff that you really can't get back. You know what I'm saying? Energy, of course, you can, energy travels. You can build that energy back up, but you building that energy back up when you should have had that energy stored for it, so you put more energy into you. It's just a waste of time. Forcing something that can't be forced. You can't force anything. It's just laws of nature. Let it happen naturally. If it ain't happen naturally, organic, let it go. It's not meant. You feel what I'm saying? Peace with the hair grease.